I'm not going to ask people. There are three categories of people who will be using our product. The first category of people to rejuvenate, revitalize, and re-energize. We call them maintenance. Maintenance. The more you maintain your car, the more you take care of the oil engine and the regular service, the lesser you take to the foreman. But if you don't do all the regular service and maintenance, then when you take it, then when it charges you or bomb, you cannot curse him, you cannot scold him, because you didn't take care of it when it was healthy and the car was healthy. And now, why pay more for the foreman when you can pay less for the service? Every 5,000, 10,000 service. That is for the car. What about that vehicle that's taking you around and the vehicle that's making you to drive the car? If this vehicle is not healthy, how can you drive the car? I was about to park my car before I came here, maybe about 15, 20 minutes ago. And I saw one guy like his head down, and his door was open. I couldn't park my car. I thought the guy collapsed, because we cannot say these days, guys. So I went down to close to him. He was kneeling down to write his book. He was doing some work in the car. See, the mindset now today, everybody is seeing, something is going around somewhere. And I'm telling you, if you don't take care of your own health, nobody else can do that for you. And that is what realization the pandemic has done. If you all are taking notes, write this down, guys. Why now is the best time where our business can do the best now. Business can flourish like nobody's business. Whether you're 66 of you or 660 of you, it doesn't really matter. One who concentrates and does the business is going to make the million now. It takes very little people to make million. And those guys who are making millions are the committed ones. So congratulations to you. You are really committed. Now, you need to understand now that people are not health conscious now. If they are not health conscious, now I'm asking you a question. You all can write to me now. I allow now to the public thing, because why we don't open up public forum? Some of you start prospecting here. Some of you start giving your numbers, so that the other guys, we don't do all that practice here. So I will open up this. But the moment I see some nasty remarks coming in or something coming in, then we'll close the sun. Okay. I'm going to open up for you to write it down. If people are not health conscious, give me your answer. You see, when the more you interact with your person who's moderating, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a trainer. I don't like those two words. Nobody can teach you, nobody can train you. But people can guide you, people can coach you for you to see what to learn, what not to learn. Okay. Now, I would like you to, it's recorded, don't worry, Ayari Mutala, I will record it and you can go to my YouTube and check it. You just put Mahadevan in YouTube, if somewhere they'll find me, put Dr. Maha, all right? Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you now the question now. How many of you know the answer? Just write down whatever comes to your mind. People are not health conscious. If they are not health conscious, what conscious are there? Okay, upon you gave me the answer right on the dot, death conscious, guys. Death conscious. People are death conscious now. The Chinese in Malaysia, they spend about 3,000 to 4,000 ringgit before supply came, before any other business came. And why network marketing company flourished in Malaysia so well? Because 50% of the population in Malaysia are the Chinese. The other 50% is our native Malays. But those people, they spend about 3,000 to 4,000 ringgit per month just to take care of their health. Why? They are that conscious, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in Chinese means say. Say means you will die. So they don't like to die. If you go to any of Malaysian mall, if you come to Malaysia, or if you go to Hong Kong, you go to anywhere where there are Chinese majority, you can see if you take a lift, there won't be number 4. It will be 3A. There won't be number 13. It will be 13A. Okay? People get sick, yes, Betty, but people get sick, but nobody takes care about that. But people are dying now. Everybody is dying now, and everybody is scared, especially the young people. When the parents advise the young people to eat some green stuff, they say, I'm not going to touch that. You ask them to take some balanced food, nah, I'm not going to touch that. What they were eating? Fast food. They're eating everything fast. And they are not even bothered about what we asked them to do. But today, those children are telling me what not to eat. And how many calories is this? How many calories? I'm finding difficult to eat at home now. Because children are more conscious about what they are eating. simply because they are seeing that taking place right in front of their eyes, guys. And just like how social media is helping us to take our business to globally, social media is also helping us to give power to Corona and create more deaths, guys. Because fear is the biggest factor that actually gives power to fear. I repeat, fear is the biggest factor that gives power to fear. They say the fear of the fear is fear itself. And our own fear can be our cause of death. Our own fear can be our own cause of death. There was a story of a guy, a true story, happened in the Himalayas. And that guy was climbing the mountain to climb Mount Everest. And then what happened was he was going with the expedition and his friends all going up. And this guy stumbled down and then he fell down. He rolled down and he was hanging on to something. And he was hanging on to something for the whole night. And then he heard a voice, and the voice said, let go, I will take care of you. Just let go, I will take care. But he was so scared to let go, guys, because he don't know what he was holding to. He didn't know what was the height he was hanging on, because it was night, total dark, absolute dark. And he was just holding on to that. He didn't want to let go, even though the voice was keep on saying, let go, let go. But what happened next day? They found him dead there. He was frozen to death, but he was just 1 inch away from the ground, guys. Just 1 inch away from the ground. Had he let go, he would have been saved, or he wouldn't have died. He would have heated himself up or something. He was frozen to death because of his own imagination. Imagination rules the world. Albert Einstein said, imagination rules the world. Today, Corona won't kill you guys. Your own imagination will. But how do you now take care of that? That's the reason why I played that video while waiting for others to come. Our own endocrine system is our perfect guys. They know how to take care of you. Your brain is very powerful. God has created you a very powerful machine to take care of yourself. But you have to give it proper food for it to take care. So I'm going to call a few people to share on their experience of taking the product from health perspective. I don't want people to come and tell, I gave to this guy for cancer, I gave that guy for that. Guys, for this, during this pandemic, let us stop playing doctors. Doctors are suffering. I just got news from one of my niece who's a nurse for the government of Malaysia. And then she was helping out in the vaccination. And normal vaccination, they all were covered everything, and she was in the queue doing the vaccination. And then they detected she also had Corona. Because thousands of people are coming and going. And then now she's in quarantine for 14 days. That's how much nurses are suffering, guys. That's how much doctors are suffering after studying for 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And let us not play doctors, guys. It's such a beautiful role they are playing. And every time somebody asks me, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. But I am a business administrative guys, and that's how I got my doctorate, PhD. But I'm not a medical doctor. But I don't need to be a medical doctor to know about my body. I've been studying about my body for the last 25 years, 30 years. I'm a student of Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra runs a wellness center in San Diego, US. You can go and Google on him. And he has written so many books. I've read all his books. And then I bought his talks, his CDs, his cassettes. And I used to listen to it over and over and over again. And that's where I realized my body is my number one asset. My body, they say time is asset. Yes, you can have time and asset if you have a body. No body, no time. So I learned that 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. And I always believe in wellness. Why pay more for sickness when I can pay less for wellness, guys? Okay, so I'm going to ask some people from wellness perspective, when they took the product, how the product is helping them. Maybe they might have some mild this or mild that. That's okay, right? Because you have used the body. So if you have something like that, you can put your hands up. Volunteer is better. If you don't have, then I'll ask somebody to come and share, guys. Can you all put up your hands? Anyone who feel that they are feeling good after taking the product for the last 4 years or 3 years or 2 years. And I want people who have consistently taken the product. I've been taking consistently from the day one I've taken the product. Not even one day I can remember that I've not taken the product. So that's how much I have absolute faith in this product, and nobody has to tell me why STC30. Okay, and I speak from my heart when I speak about STC30, guys. So that's the first product I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to ask somebody to give you the sharing first. Let us hear from them how they value STC30. Don't come and tell me third party story here. Tell me your own story. Okay, the first person who was with us from day one, I know how she has grown in terms of business, health-wise, wealth-wise. I want her to talk today about health-wise, guys. Can I have Meena, please? Okay, Meena, Miss Meena, our lady prono. Meena, I'm going to unmute. You can share.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Maha. Good evening, good morning, good day to all leaders here. Actually, my name is Meena. I'm from Malaysia. I'm 59 years old. Okay, before joining Super Life, before I know about Super Life, I was feeling about somewhat lethargy, very tired all the time, and my left hand arm, the whole arm, will feel, numb. The blood won't flow. I cannot sleep on my left hand side. Cannot. Just immediately, instantly, when I turn over to my left side, my whole hand will get numb. And then there is a pain, constant pain in my wrist, on my left wrist as well. I tried to go for massaging, and I tried all kind of ointments. Nothing worked. But after consuming STC30, I didn't realize. After consuming it for 1 month, then I just stopped to think what differences, changes I feel. Then I realized the numbness has gone totally until now. No numbness at all, and the wrist pain also gone. No more wrist pains. And then I feel energetic. Even our leaders here can see how energetic I am. For 59 years old, I'm doing very great, and I'm also a grandmother now. So all my family members, my sons, my 3 sons, my husband, everybody are taking, and my husband also, his vision has improved. He's 65 years old. His vision has improved very much, and that's the testimonial I have. No, thank you, Doctor.
All right, that is the beauty, guys. Because be the product, share the business. Be the product, share the business, and that is a testimony from Meena, who has been with us day one from 2017. And she has been attending all our programs, and she's a regular user of the product also. Okay. Now I'm going to call upon another gentleman from India. Okay. And this gentleman joined us recently. And I know he joined firstly because of the product. And then the product is doing wonders for him. And now he's also doing the business very seriously and very well. And his business has grown from India to many countries. Can I have Dr. Akbar Hussain, please? You can unmute and share. Are you there, Doctor? Sometimes they have issues with the okay. Go ahead, sir.
Happy evening, sir. I'm very happy to be the part of the Swiss training program. So right. I'm Akbar Hussain. I'm from India. I'm from Chennai. So actually, I started this business exactly 1 year back during the last corona first wave pandemic. I started consuming this for the sake of my health benefits. I was a highly diabetic patient. My sugar level was almost 560. When I used to walk on the floor, I feel as if I'm walking on the carpet. So one of my students, she gave me this product, very Fatima. Actually, I didn't have any belief on this product. I didn't trust this product. Okay. Because I consumed so many tablets, so many medicines, nothing worked out. So I didn't have any belief on the product, but she was insisting me, okay, because for the sake of her, I just consumed just like that, simply. Okay. But within 15 days, I found a lot of benefits to my body. I found very active. I found energetic. I found very brisk. Okay. And in 1 month's time, I also got back my sensation in my feet. I was feeling that sensation. And in 45 days, my sugar level almost became normal. I was so happy. I was so happy. Every time my family used to force me to go and take the blood report, but I was scared to go to take blood report. But this time, I went by myself to check my blood report. That much confident I was by myself. From that day onwards, I'm consuming regularly. Up to date today, as of now, I feel as if I'm young by 5 years. Okay, I feel as if I'm younger. My skin is glowing now. My body is very active. I'm very energetic. And my skin has got, I've got some wrinkles, but now they are disappeared. So I thank Super Life. I want to thank my friend who gave me this product, introduced this product. I want to thank Dr. Maha for wonderful training, guidance, giving us coaching, giving us insight about the product. What are the ingredients, how to consume, who can consume, when to consume, what things are there, what are the other products are there. So it's given us very good insight, knowledge, and a lot of, I want to thank Dr. Maha from my heart. So for his training programs, for his motivation, encouragement. So thank you, Dr. Maha. Thank you, Super Life. Life is super.
All right, that is Akbar Hussain for you guys. He started having confidence in the product after using the product, and is very much an ambassador of the product and also an advocate of the business. Oh, I like to use that word. Ambassador of the product and advocate of the business. Okay, don't be an advocate of the product. Product knows how to advocate itself, because product has gone to 60 countries now. It's already got its own viral effect. STC30 is I could say a household name now. Okay, and then another thing is, like yesterday Mohan and myself met one guy and supposed to be very good in advertising. The moment he saw STC30 box, he said, "Oh my God, the box itself will sell." I'm an advertiser, so for me, first thing I'll see the box. I saw your box. I tell you, this box is the way. I don't know who designed this, but fantastic, you say. All right, and we had some good time with him yesterday. And the first thing he saw me, he said, "I love your hair." Then he asked my age. I said 59. He said, "Oh my God, both you and your wife, you look so young." And that privilege goes to STC30 guys. So my health is my wealth. My health is my wealth. You see, today network marketing business is not about making money alone. It's about lifestyle. Lifestyle. Life is what God gave us. Style is what we make out of it. When it's going to take the life away, it's his prerogative. It's his prerogative. I have to, even 1 minute I have been given, I have to make the best out of it, because that's the best gift he has given us. And to me, the word life means L-I-F-E. You can write somewhere this. L-I-F-E. Love is forever energy. Love is forever energy. So how are you going to give this love energy to other people when you don't love your own self? If you save your own self, you love your own self, then you must take care of your own body first. You see, people take care of car. They buy expensive car. They say Ferrari, they say Lamborghini. They don't even know who the founder of the car is. They don't even know them. They haven't met the guy is. They don't even know Ferrari and Lamborghini are enemies. They don't even talk to each other. They become staunch enemies. But we drive their car like this thing, and then we talk so highly about the car. But you know the founder of your body, and you see him every day. But how much are you respecting the car he's given you? You see, guys, your soul is actually it doesn't own the body. You own the body. The soul will go to another body if it doesn't like this body. Do you know that? As long as this body is good, the soul will be here. That is why they say nirvana. When you don't take care of your body very well, and the body has got informations that is not making the body happy, the soul happy, those informations are making that like a thorn. The soul will never want to stay in the body anymore. The soul will definitely look for another body. Why should I waste my time in this body when I'm not welcome in this body by this body? That is the reason why, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or what religion you are, as long as you have some religion, your body is treated like a place of worship before it's sent out. And whether you're Muslim, Hindu, anything, they will take care of it so beautifully, and they send off their body. And the body is only given a name when there is breath. When there is soul, you got name. There's no soul, no name. The word namaste means you got a name. Namaste. In India, they say namaste. The English word name came from nama. Nama means because you got a soul. Nama. Nama means the energy high there has given me a name. Nama. In Malay, we call it nama here. Malay name means nama. They took it for Sanskrit also. As long as you have a breath, you got a name. Now people got so many titles in front of the name. And they give this title, that title, and all kinds of titles. Sometimes even the body cannot carry the title because they put a badge here, it's way too heavy. But the moment the breath is taken away, all the things are taken off, guys. You can be a Tantri, you can be the highest ranking. The Sir is the highest ranking. In fact, the word Sir came from also a Sanskrit word Sri. SIR is actually SRI. SRI is actually your highest energy when you know your body very well, and the body can vibrate and reverberate such a high level of energy. That energy is called Sri. SRI, Sri. Sri means you can do anything with that energy. The kings have that vibration. That's why the kings are not allowed to marry a commoner. So this energy is very, very important, guys. Okay. This energy is why we call it a powerful energy, that if you take care of body very well, you can have that energy. In English, we'll call it charisma. The baby has got a charisma when the baby is born, because the baby has not eaten any rotten food. He has not eaten anything outside yet. But the moment the baby becomes 8 years old, the baby becomes an adult. You cannot, the baby has already got his own information that baby gathered from this world. And then the baby has adulterated itself with that world now. So that's why they call it adulterated. The food is adulterated, means it's already poisoned. So until 7, 8 years old, the baby has got very good energy. That's why you like to pinch a baby. You want to carry the baby. It doesn't matter Chinese baby or African baby or Indian baby, it doesn't really matter. That is what we call charisma, guys. When you know how to take care of your body very well, your soul can give you the charisma. And this business, you want to attract people, you need charisma. The charisma the movie stars had, the charisma the singers had, the charisma of all people, the writers, everybody have. You and I also have the charisma. We have misused that. Pandemic is the reason now happened for you to bring your charisma back. So I'm going to call another person from Malaysia, and very young single mother, and she is taking a challenge of this business while raising a child. And she's going to give you a testimony now, guys, about a product. Okay, can I Popkari, please? Let me just get her. Let me, because she has put her name in a very, Popkari, can you put your hands up? Because your words are in some Greek kind of things, so I am not able to find yourself. Okay, I found it. All right. Okay, you can unmute and share.
Good evening, Dr. Maha. Can you hear me?
Good evening. You're very soft. Louder, please.
Okay. Can you hear me right now, Dr. Maha?
Loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Maha. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity. Good day. Good evening, everyone. So I'm Potpodi. I'm 36 from Malaysia. Okay. So I came for Superlife just for the product, guys. Okay. So I come across with Superlife when I was 34, end of the December. So before that, I was suffering with a severe nerve problem. It's called as a family generation by generation. So, so even I done my nursing. Okay, done my degree in nursing. Even I got a job in government, but I couldn't work there because due to that severe nerve problem, I'm facing a low immune system where I couldn't consume any high dose medicines. Even I couldn't consume antibiotics. So almost for 10 years, I start to suffer since I was 24. So all the while I'm looking for a solution, but I couldn't find any solution for my disease. So my life is like frog in the mirror glass. Even I done my studies, I couldn't work. So I couldn't enjoy my daily life. So even I go for a sleep at the night time. When it's come morning, I feel so scared to face go through my sickness. So while I'm looking for a solution, I know what is stem cells all about. Okay, so I'm looking for what we call natural stem cells, but I used to find out animal stem cells and then human stem cells. But God is great. On 2019, I come across our fruit stem cells from Superlife. So I just go for a product and I buy it and consuming it. Until now, I'm consuming it. So everything changed. Right, for 10 years, my life is like in a nightmare. Now I'm enjoying my life. Okay, everything changed. My severe nerve problem is gone, and then due to that severe nerve problem, I consume lots of medications. Okay, it gifted me what we call severe ulcer also. So it's no more ulcers, no more gastrics, no more nerve problem. I enjoying my daily life every day with my son. Even my son also having a low immune system. I'm giving to my son as well. So it's changed my life, guys. What I'm trying to say here, okay, our soul, there is no price tag for our souls. People are there saying that 450 is expensive. 4,500 is expensive. The word that I can say here, there's no price tag for our soul. Okay, so health is wealth, guys. So love ourselves. Okay, care for ourselves. When you are good in health, good in shape, definitely you can achieve all the success in whatever you are doing. So Super Life changed my life 360 degree, as Dr. Maha said. Products give me a wonderful wealth, and marketing, of course, is giving us a wonderful way to achieve our success and changing our lives to a financial freedom way. So thank you, Dr. Maha, for the opportunity. Take it, guys.
Super life is super, and that is Pokori for you guys. You see, like her, there are so many souls outside there who are suffering, who are in a body abuse or misuse, or a body that's been passed on. You see, your body can go through three kinds of body. The body that's passed on by your forefathers. And then if you carry those kinds of pain, hereditary, we call it, hereditary illness, those are not within your control. You're just carrying on their problems passed on to you. There are the cases where maybe your mother didn't take care of herself when she was carrying you. Maybe she smoked and she took all that, and that also you are carrying it. Okay, but there are cases where you yourself has created some habits that's not good for you, and that body is suffering for that. So what I'm saying that if you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So maybe your prayer somewhere, maybe you have asked, you have gone through the pain, you couldn't take it. Yeah, and that pain could have led you to come to Super Life, guys, and your friend came knocking your door. I believe in one thing. After my years of spending in spiritual journey, I stopped using the word spiritual for soul, because many people, when moment we say spiritual, they go to some kind of religion and they get stuck there. So I don't want to use that word. Soul is what I own, you own. It's ours. Okay. So I don't want to use, I try to use as much as less as possible. But now with the word virtual, you know that virtual energy, then we also have an energy. Otherwise, we won't be talking like this. Because of the virtual energy we are talking, then what energy are we talking to? I'm not talking to your physical body, but I'm not talking to your physical body. Then what I'm talking to? There is an energy I'm talking to. And that is what we call a soul energy, guys. Okay, soul energy. And that soul needs a good place to stay. And that is why now you ask for a prayer. A nurse, she was trained nurse, and she's wasting her time, even though she's a trained nurse. She's supposed to be nurturing somebody, another soul somewhere. So now the creator heard her pain and then sent someone. You see, somebody think that I gave her the opportunity, I sponsored her. No, guys, you are just a tool. The energy looks for her through the person. And if she sees this the right way, she can go a big way. Always remember, the 102 of you, the person who gave you the opportunity is angel in disguise. God can never come during this era, this epoch. One time, yes. Eons ago, yes. Ages ago, yes. They were coming down and they were communicating with us. Today, if they come down, we think they're coming from some drama. Okay, we think even they come down and talk to us, we will die, because we think either ghosts or some actors putting the face. But what I'm saying now, they will never come down. They will come in disguise. And Super Life has come to you in disguise, guys. It's up to you. Now your mask, if you are wearing a mask, and maybe we have to tear off our own disguise and open up ourselves to ourselves and realize the power of what is in your hand now. What you are having now. Some people now, even this pandemic, they are taking Super Life for granted. They are not taking Super Life for granted. Super Life is always there. Super Life knows how to take care of itself. STC30 knows how to take care of itself. But we are taking our life for granted. We think that we got another chance. After even seeing so many deaths, Malaysia is experiencing so many deaths now. But we are taking for granted. So don't take for granted, guys. I made a statement in my Facebook wall. Make every now a wow. Make every now a wow. Yesterday, I was sitting down in the house. I was waiting for, I had an appointment at 4 o'clock with Liberia leaders. So I came back home early a bit. So I told my wife, okay, I'm going to relax before. So this is how I catch up watching movies. So I watched a movie made in India recently, about maybe a couple of years back, a movie called Bahubali. You know, I just watched half an hour. I was mesmerized with the kind of movie they made and the sound. I was watching in my home TV. I have a home theater, and it was like me in the theater. And I was thinking how marvelously this movie was made. What kind of commitment these guys have given. Forget about the money. The kind of commitment they give to make a movie like that. And I'm having a wow moment because someone gave their time to do the movie. We know movies like Gone with the Wind was made in 1933. Even if I sit down and watch that movie now, I will have wow, wow, wow. Every moment I will have a wow. Gone with the Wind was made in 1930s, guys. Now, what kind of wow you want to leave behind for yourself and your family members and for a generation to come? At least one soul, if it says wow of Pokodi after she has gone, then Pokodi will be living forever here. That's what the creator is giving us through STC 30, guys. Don't say I want money. Oh, I took STC 30. It's not again. Please, guys. You have designed for something more, much, much more. So I'm going to now look from the product perspective now. Having said this, how are you supposed to see the product now? First, please do not see it for other people. My health is my wealth, and I have to take care of myself. WHO's made a statement recently. In fact, I wanted to just give me a minute. I attached that. I just got something from while I'm talking to you all. I got an idea. I'm just going to attach. That's the beauty now, guys. That is the beauty of technology. Okay, I can talk to you. While I talk to you, I can get something from Google. Okay, see that if you really understand the power of the system, you'll understand what we have in our hand. If I want to get something like this that came to my thought immediately, it will take me hours to convert it to a like this. My era, I have to make slides. It will cost me about $14, 14 ringgit to make one slide to present it to a person. And by the time it comes back to me, I would have forgotten why I created that slide in the first place. Now, as I think, as somebody was talking, if my thoughts were triggered, I was able to go to Google and able to get the diagram I want. Now, what is SLWC? Many people say this is Dr. Maha's thing. Oh, we shouldn't go for Dr. Maha. Please, guys, you're cheating yourself. Dominator belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to one person, 2%. It may be founded by them, but it belongs to everybody. Maybe founded by Mohan, Warren, Vidya, and Vimalan, and good souls, wonderful souls, and gave us things. But it doesn't belong to them. Superlife was created by Mr. Ken and the three people, but it doesn't belong to them. SLWC was I put that together and I created SLWC, but it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the creator of all creation, guys. You see the creators here. They are the one for sending through us now. We have to come to that realization. Never get stuck in any brand. If you want to know the grandness of your grandiose of your soul, never get stuck with any brand. I belong to this brand, I belong to that brand. And that is why today we have got social distancing. We brand ourselves according to the color we belong to. We brand ourselves according to the religion we belong to. We brand ourselves according to the tribe we belong to. We brand ourselves according to the country we belong to. Now God said you social distance yourself now. Now, why not you suffer? And we are social distance now, we are suffering actually. And when we are given a chance to come back, are we going to go back to the same old way of thinking, guys? Everybody is important. Every soul is important now. So super life wellness awareness care means this. This is what wellness means. And this is given by WHO. Dr. Ofori was talking with me to US 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. And he took a chart and he took a chart, latest chart from WHO. And is this, the 8th dimension. This 8th dimension is what we call Ashtalakshmi. Ashtalakshmi doesn't belong to India, doesn't belong to any, it belongs to the souls, guys. Lakshmi. Laksh means aim. What you want to aim in life. Whatever you aim in life, you will get it. Anything you focus, you will get. Me means you are looking it from your internal soul. Your soul is the one is looking it, not you, not your this thing. So Laksha means aim. Me means looking through your internal eye. There are 8 things that you can aim in life. Whether you want to be intellectually somebody, you can be. Maybe you want to become like Albert Einstein, you can. You want to leave your name like Albert Einstein, you can do that. If you want to, then if Abdul Kalam in India, even though as a president, but people know him for his intellectualness, you can do that. Then even like people from South Africa, And if you see, if you know him as a president of South Africa, but he went off it as an intellectual, Mandela. So you can choose any one of that area, either intellectual, either environmental. A lot of people are fighting for environmental things, guys. And I know in Malaysia, one lady is in my Facebook, Datin Sabri something in Facebook. And she's really fighting, and she went to prison in Malaysia because of fighting for the environment. And those souls, it's a very well-to-do lady. She runs a very, very beautiful restaurant, all made of natural things. She has got a land full of natural things, but she fights for this. Even she went to prison for that. And that is what we call environmental. Financial, you want to be an expert in financial. You want to be an expert in spiritual. You want to become a guru. You also can do that. I almost went that. I became a group sales manager under financial. I became an intellectual in the PhD. I became in insurance and in income tax. Then I also went to spiritual. I almost became a guru there. Then I said, no, I have to run back. Then I found I came back to my vocation. What is vocational? Your soul knew what it came for here, and it's doing that with lots of love. A job is something you do because you don't like to go, jackass of a boss. But once you find something you love to do, you work no more. And that's why we call it vocation or vocational. And then emotional. You see, social, physical, you must have this dimension taken care of very well, guys. That's why we call it 8 dimension. Then once you take this 8 dimension, it will go into 16. When somebody get married in Indian family, we say, you must have 16 blessings. But people think 16 children. That's not, guys. This thing can go into 2 by 2. That's why you got 16 blessings. So when you want wellness, you must have these 8 foundational, guys. Very important. Now, what is why must we have a body? To get all the 8, you must have a good body to get it. Some of us are born challenged. We have a challenged body. And that's what you have been designed to come. But doesn't mean that you are handicapped or anything. No, guys. Robin Williams had a handicap. He speaks very fast. He had a kind of disease. Nobody knew the disease, but he changed it to acting. And that acting skill of him made him to even forget that handicap he had. A lot of people like that in life, guys. So your body is your body. Whether your body is born with a bedridden, your body is a challenged body. I know my own classmate. I know my friend of now almost 60 years with me. Now 60 years, we are born 60 years means maybe about 55 years we are together. And that guy has got a challenge. This thing you can see in my Facebook. Every time he talks about the daughter. Even he is now a single father, but he's so much in love with the daughter. So I told him, your daughter is the most gifted child ever born because you got her to take care. Many souls are suffering outside there because they don't have a guardian like you. Now, guys, let's see how powerful our body is. Then see why you must take SC30. Let's watch this.
Did you know that the human body is made up of over 100 trillion cells, has 206 bones, 320 pairs of muscles, and 5 vital organs? It is a remarkable biological machine with so many systems working together to allow for life, movement, cognitive function, growth, repair, reproduction, and so much more. These systems include the central...
Guy, I want to stop here for a while. I just want to play that part. If you take
Did you know that the
how
human
it helps
body
you?
is made up of over 100 trillion cells, has 206 bones, 320 pairs of muscles, and 5 vital organs?
See, guys, 100 trillion cells, 206 bones, 320 pairs of muscles, and then 5 vital organs. In fact, we got 12 vital organs, 5 main ones. And all of these are made of trillions of cells. And STC30 is feeding here, guys. Not here, not here, not here. It's feeding here. If these guys are happy, all these guys will be happy. Please understand that. When the moment you put it under the tongue, why they ask you to put it under the tongue? Myelin effect, it goes to your endocrine system, to your pituitary gland, and then it's transported instantaneously to where it needs to go. So it will go to the cells first. And if your cells are all like young cells, if your cells are all healthy, then it will rejuvenate, revitalize, and regenerate the cells, guys. But if you're supposing for some reasons, if your cells need for some kind of repair, either through injury or through sickness, then those guys will repair there first. So rejuvenate, revitalize, and regenerate is the first work. Repairing is the second work. But if your body is full of repairing, then you will go to repairing first. So somebody asked me, how many STCZ must I take? One STCZ is good enough to take care of you, to take care of your cell, one in the morning. Because the one has got 15 nutrients. I will cover about the 15 nutrients afterwards. Just one cell, 15 nutrients, guys. And then that they will take care of it. And then after that is your cells will be happy. Okay, your cells will be happy. And the cells will be constantly happy. All right. Now, 206 bones and 320. Okay. You know, somebody is hacked into our system. And if you see the number doesn't go above 100, I don't know why they are doing this, but I've already complained to them. And I know who is doing it also. But we are not playing numbers games, guys. Don't worry. All right. So just keep being here. And then you are here, most importantly. Very, very important. All right. Now,
did you know that the human body is made up of over 100 trillion cells, has 206 bones, 320 pairs of muscles, and 5 vital organs? It is a remarkable biological machine with so many systems working together to allow for life, movement, cognitive function, growth, repair, reproduction, and so much more. These systems include the central nervous system, the circulatory system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, the immune system, the reproductive system, the skeletal structure, and musculature. The human body is made up of a head, neck, torso, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The average height of an adult human is about 5 to 6 feet. The human body is made to stand erect, to walk on 2 feet, to use the arms to carry and lift, and has opposable thumbs it can get able to grasp. In this video, we're going to look at some of the many systems in the human body and cover interesting facts and information about what they do. The brain and the nervous system. The human brain is the central command system for the whole body. It's a mass of about 180 billion neurons. Neurons have multiple synapses that create a network of over 100 trillion connections. Tiny electrical currents and chemical messengers send information around the brain at 268 miles per hour. There's enough electrical current in your brain to power an LED light bulb, about 12 to 25 watts. An adult brain weighs about 3 pounds, and if you hold your fists together with your thumbs touching, that's about the size of your brain. The folds in the brain increase its area of size. A baby's brain is nearly smooth, while an adult brain looks a lot like a walnut with lots of little folds. Brain tissue needs both oxygen and glucose to function. It uses 20% of the blood's oxygen and glucose, and brain cells begin to die after around 5 minutes of no oxygen. Different parts of the brain have different functions. The main structure in the brain are the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the occipital lobe, the cerebellum, the temporal lobe, and the brainstem. The brain connects to the rest of the body through the spinal cord, which branches out into similar and smaller nerves throughout the body. The nervous system is the body's wiring system. It transmits messages to and from the brain that are both voluntary and involuntary. The involuntary messages are things we can't control, like our heartbeat, feeling pain, and reflexes. Voluntary messages are things we are aware of, like reaching for a pen or speaking. The pins and needles sensation happens when a nerve is compressed and the signal is disrupted. Injury to nerves can cause permanent paralysis and numbness. Nerve diseases can cause loss of memory, uncontrollable shaking, a loss of feeling, muscle deterioration, and seizures. To examine and measure brain structure, activity, and nerve function, doctors can perform an MRI, a CT, or an EEG scan. A healthy brain and nervous system needs a varied and healthy diet and lots of vitamin B1, B9, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin C in particular. Because the brain is over 70% water, it's very important to drink a lot of water too. The study of the brain is called neurology.
so you see, guys, that's how beautiful a machine we are having. We always see very highly about the cars that we drive, the houses that we have, We call it my home, my car, my house. But what about your mind, biological dimension of you? You see, this is a communication that's happening in your body every nanoseconds. As you're listening to me, so this communication is going on. And this communication is going on from, from point to point. And all this must happen. If it doesn't happen, then you don't have life. If this happening, then there is life. Like yesterday, today I went to send my mother for that vaccination. Then I went to the place where they've already opened up. Then you can see the cars all are back on the road. The traffic jam is already started. And suddenly my sisters told me, hey, the cars were not there yesterday, but today, jam. Same thing, guys. If you have this, you are alive. If you don't have this, you are not alive. So, but how are this communication happening? And this is all happening in nanosecond, without even be thinking it's happening. And when I consciously now I'm thinking of thought to send to you, all these guys must move around. So these guys need food to do that, guys. And that is why food, eating habits, body, and emotion is very important. It first comes with your food, your eating habits. You see, what food you eat is based on your eating habit. That's why my latest definition of health, H-E-A-L-T-H. Can you all write this down if you are taking notes? H-E. First, I told H-E means his energy. The morning I get up, I got a breath, I got health. No breath, no health. In Hindi, we say, hangama ho gaya. Gone. I must say sayonara. I don't even have time to say sayonara. Some people have just gone in sleeping. They say the best way to go. Okay, but some people, they can even decide when to go. There are sages who lived up to so many years and they know which way to go. Some can go through their eyes, some can go through their nose, some can go through their head, some can go through various parts. They decide when to go. That's how much of capacity and capability we have, guys. We just need to sit down and learn and meditate to do that. But we need time to do that. But now we are not, we don't want all that. We just want to live happy life. If I have a breath, I want a happy life. If you take my breath away, if I go, then it's your choice. But while I'm here, I want to be happy. How many of you want that? Just let me give me a breather now. How many of you want that? I want to be happy where I am. I am as I am where I am. Nothing should decide my happiness. How many of you want that? Please type. I see some people say, some people went to a master and asked, I want peace. He said, drop the I want, then you will have peace. I am peace is more important. Okay. All right. I like that. Okay. So you see, guys, where you are happy. That should be the way. When we are born as a baby, we all are so happy. Do you know that? Everybody was happy seeing us because we are happy. Even we cry, they come and they try to carry us. They even volunteer to carry us, guys. Now you cry, nobody come near. Those days when you cried, your mother got no problem because so many people will come and carry you around. They don't worry, let me carry. Why? Because you were central of attraction. Why were you central of attraction? Because your vibration, guys. You are such a pure energy, purest of the purest energy. In Malay, I'll quote you in Malay, then I give you instant translation. That's the beauty of listening to speakers from Malaysia. We can speak in English, we can speak in Tamil, we can speak in Malay, we can speak in even in Tamil or Hindi if you want to. But what we are doing that when we are speaking from those language, we are picking something of word of wisdom from that culture. Every culture has got something to offer to us, guys. But if you limit yourself with one language, this thing, and say, I belong to this, then you're limiting yourself. Nobody asks you to do that. We must become limitless, guys. Then in Malay, there's a very powerful thing because I did Malay literature. I did English literature. I did Malay literature. I didn't do Tamil literature. I should have done that. But both are very rich. English literature, I learned a lot about Shakespeare. And I learned a lot about the richness of the language. Malay literature, I learned a lot about the language. And today, language is the one that's connecting us to the world, guys. If you want your children to do very well, whether they master everything, ask them to master language, guys. Very important. Now, in Malay, there's a saying, Putih hati bayi putih nabi. That means the child, when the child is born, is as pure as a prophet. And that's what we are. Even now, just now when I saw my mother, she's 91 years old, she still treats me like the child, her firstborn child, like the child she had in that thing. And then I have to, even now I'm 60 years old. So I'm going to be 60 now, anytime. So guys, we all are children now. Children in an adult body, that's all. But all of us are child. But why have we lost our charisma? Why have we lost our energy? Somewhere along, we have now missed something here, guys. Our food, our eating habits, and our emotions are interrelated. Very quickly, I want you to watch this video. Okay, I just want you to watch this video, then we interact. Then I want to teach you how to be in the moment of now. You can get anything you want. You can be anything you want to be. And you can do anything you want to do. And we have the capacity and the capability to do that. We don't have to be anything special. We just have to be I am. I am, as I am, where I am. Period. Okay, let me continue this.
It's impossible to avoid them. For decades, we've been surrounded by sweet and fatty foods, and the body has not been dealing well with these eating habits. But what about the brain? Do our mental health, our moods, and our brain abilities suffer from the wrong kind of nutrition?
We know that junk food is making us fat, but science is telling us now that it might also be shrinking our brains.
Brain researchers have joined the dining table to study the effects of our eating habits.
Diets that are high in fat and sugar in the long term lead to changes in part of the brain involved in memory.
This is a recent field of research, a developing science that spotlights a new facet of nutrition.
Habitual intake of foods high in fat and sugar result in a reprogramming of the brain.
In short, our brain is affected by what's on our plates. It all starts with our very first meals, even before birth. The brain is built up during pregnancy. How it functions later on depends on how it has been nourished by the expectant mother's diet over 9 months. A number of consequences of poor nutrition during gestation have been known for a long time. Today, scientists in Australia are looking at the repercussions of nutrition on brain function. Felice Chaka, a professor at the University of Melbourne, examined the behavior of babies after following the eating habits of 23,000 pregnant women.
We measured their intake of junk and processed foods. We measured their intake of the healthful foods, foods with lots of fibre and nutrients, etc. And then we looked at the emotional health of their children over the first few years of life, from 18 months to 5 years. Of course, taking into account things such as education, income, the mother's mental health, parenting practices, these sorts of things. And what we saw very clearly was that mothers who ate more junk and processed foods, so sweet drinks and salty snacks and, cakes, biscuits during their pregnancy, their children had more of these behaviours such as aggression and anger and tantrums.
This disquieting correlation suggests that the mother's diet impacts the mental development of the baby, though the link remains to be demonstrated on the biological level. In any case, Felice Chaka is convinced.
So what we also saw in this large Norwegian study is that the children's diets seem to be important as well, independent of what mum ate. If children were eating too much junk and processed foods and or not enough of the healthful foods, they had more of these anger and aggressive type behaviours, but also sadness, anxiety, worry, nightmares.
Since then, Professor Jacka's conclusions have been confirmed by studies in Spain, the Netherlands, and Canada. Excess fat and sugar are now in the sights of scientists working on the brain. Excesses and deficiencies. Junk food is often low on essential nutrients, so it leaves the body, and especially the nerve cells, lacking.
See guys, your food is the most important thing. It actually, what our mothers ate during our pregnancy is actually creates our brain. And the brain that we have is based on the food that they took, that they consume. So it's that important. Then after that is what we ate once we knew life. Once we start eating ourselves, what we ate, that is also decided. So what we eat decide what we are. We are what we eat. So how does this relate to STC30? I'll come to that now, okay? And your food decides your emotion also. In fact, they went on to study, they found out that even those people who go to delinquency, go into prisons and all that, is based on this food. Too much of sweet can also cause you all kinds of problems. So all these are interrelated, guys. Interrelated.
For hundreds of years, scientists and doctors
have... You can watch this video. You can watch this video in YouTube. But what is so special about STC30? Why STC30 is a powerful food to take in the morning? It is not a medicine and it's not a drug. Many of our friends in Africa, they ask me the drug. The moment I say, please don't call it drug. Even in Malaysia, it's not approved under drug, guys. It's approved under food. And even in Sri Lanka, they told us, no, you don't have to go through under drug because it's food. So we go under the food category. So it is purely food, guys. So food means super life, total care for 30 days. That's what STC30 means. World's healthiest and complete food for cellular nutrition. We are taking care of your cells, guys. 100 trillion cells, remember? And those cells are the ones that make your bones, that make your muscles, that make your organs. So we take care of the cells at cellular level. You see, those days, companies like ours used to take care of vitamins, vital amino acid. Vital amino acid at surface level. This is at the ocean level, underneath. So now, there are 50 food nutrients that we need, the body needs, which is at the STC30. And all the ingredients that we used combined together gave us the 50 nutrients, guys. Whatever you take, suppose you take now, if you're one person, you're very strict about your food, and then you make sure that you take the balanced food, and then every day you take that. It takes a longer process to go into your system. The difference between STC30 and the balanced food that you take yourself as a nutritionist, and you study as a nutritionist and all that, okay, you're very careful. The difference between that and this is that this goes instantaneously. It bypasses the normal process of going through your intestine. First, it goes to your colon, and then it's digested, and then your small intestine will absorb into your system, and so that's a process. But that process takes longer, and sometimes you don't even get the proper food going into your system because the nutrition that's absorbed by a small intestine is not sufficient enough. Why? Because there could be blocks in your intestine system, your colon and all that. So that could be, most of the time, the food will go to waste, guys. What you eat is just a food, but what it becomes is what we call as nutrition. The word stomach, S-T-O-M-A-C, stove matter change. That means there's a stove burning there. There's a stove burning there. We call it digestive fire. And in spiritual, we call it one of the biggest fire in our body is our digestive fire. And it has to be a digestive fire. It has to be that big, guys. Why? Our mothers used to cook, or when you cook also, you have to put that kind of fire to convert the raw meat to food. So you want to convert the food to nutrition, you also have to use fire. And our digestive fire is very, very important, guys. Very important. Okay. And when you don't use your digestive fire properly, then it's very, very important you won't gain, guys. Okay. May I request you kindly share the videos and slides you had presented to emphasize various points while you're trying to instill in us. Okay, very good. All these slides and that you can get, guys, don't worry. When you are watching my YouTube, I can send the slides also to you. Just connect with their leaders, okay? Go through your line of sponsorship and then get the videos, okay? And you see, list of 50 food-based nutrients. Water, carbohydrate, and fiber is the base one, and then essential amino acid, essential fatty acid, and then minerals, and then fat-soluble vitamins, then trace minerals, water-soluble vitamins. All that is found in STC 30. So one sachet a day, you get a complete food for the whole day. It's like taking your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all, if you're healthy. Now, some people said, okay, I got some kind of mild this, mild that. Then I won't say one will do. You need to take at least 2, one in the morning, one in the evening. Because this is for a healthy body, Okay, if there's something mild, then you take a little bit more. Take 2, one in the morning, one in the evening. Like when this morning I took one, then I know I'm going to talk long and I'm going to have this thing. Then I just took one before I came here. Nothing wrong in that because it's complete food, guys. There's no chemical there. There's nothing there. The body loves, okay, another word for organic. Let me just, I broke the word organic. Organic means organ and tonic. Anything that is good for your organs is called organic. Anything that's harmful for your organs is called toxic. So organic means I take Mother Nature's food and giving to the organs. What is produced by Mother Nature, not processed by normal process, by humans. Okay, what is processed by Mother Nature? Then we give it. And STC that is processed by Mother Nature, guys. And then we have put it into a capsule, we are giving it. Why is capsule? Because we don't want any outside air. Some people ask, can I take half sachet and all that? Guys, don't ever do that. You're going to waste. The moment you cut it, you're exposing to the air. So instantaneously, you must put it into your tongue. The moment you cut, put it into your tongue because it's sealed very well. And after that, you just, after a while, you can drink water. Not necessarily you must drink water immediately. And the moment you put under the tongue, there are micronutrients under the tongue. Then the absorption power is micro nerves under the palm, and these micronutrients, they absorb instantaneously. The ancient Indians, the ancient Chinese, the ancient even Africans, and then American Indians, and then even Papua New Guinea, all those ancient people, they took roots, guys, or spices. India is known for spices. And I am here at 59, even active because the spices my mother gave me when I was young, in the curry and all that. All those spices also is micronutrients, guys. Now scientists say you must take 85 bananas and then what we call 40 eggs and all that because that is modern. But the ancient people gave us nutrients, micronutrients. And this is also micronutrients, but nanotechnology. Phytocell tech. Phyto means plants. Cells from the plants and using nanotechnology. Nano means 1 billion of the molecules. 1 billion of the molecules. That means in one sachet could be millions of apples there because 1 billion of the molecules. So that is why now the product has done a lot of wonders for people, guys. A lot of wonders for people like Popkodi, people like what do you call Akbar and all that. And we have a lot of testimonies. You can go on Google, you can go on YouTube, you can find testimonies. So many testimonies. It's a matter of you knowing this information. Information, reformation, transformation. Okay, so this is what we say, and you can get all this information in our SuperLife website. In public domain, so we have this. Okay, so these are the ingredients, guys, we have. Now, happy cells is equilibrium cells, guys. Isotonic. Remember, I told you tonic, isotonic. Is of tonic, isotonic. Isotonic means it's equilibrium stage and everything is all going smoothly. When the concentration of solution inside and outside the cell is the same, the cell has reached equilibrium. And the solution is called an isotonic solution. That means everything is so well set. And cells like this to be balanced. It's all about balance, guys. Remember, they say Corona can come in and be a host here and nothing can happen to us because our system is balanced. It's when our systems are not balanced. That's why we get Corona becoming our enemy. Mother Nature works with balance, guys. So we have balance here means then we don't have to worry. 2 people walk out, one guy gets, another guy doesn't get, simply because of the balance of system. So when they are balanced, water flows in out of the cell at equal rate, cells are happy. Cells are happy, tissues are happy, organs are happy, guys. Organs are happy, they communicate with each other better. So I'm happy means our cells are happy. how happy are your cells? That is why the ancient Indians, they call it Anu, Bhav. Anu Bhavam in Tamil. Anu means cells. Bhav means nature of your cells. And experience in Tamil is called Anubhavam. Oh, I got a good Anubhavam, means my cells at that experience. So the ancient guys saw this from the cell point of view. Every experience you have is from cell level, guys. So if your cells are happy, you're happy. And the English made it very well for us. You can either be in a prison cell or you can be a charged cell. Depends how you take care of your cells. So your choice now, whether you want to be in the prison of your cells, whether you want to be a battery of your cells. How you take care of yourself. You better yourselves, that means you battery yourself. The word battery means you bang yourselves every time, then the cells will put you in a prison. But you love and nurture the cells and have a nurse-like attitude, then the cells will care for you. Simple logic, guys. Where logic ends, soul begins. Okay? Now, there are so many ways that our cells are harmed. One is free radicals. Free radical, we call it oxidative stress. Why? Because the oxygen creates the free radicals. What are free radicals? Oxygens go from organ to organ, cell to cell to supply food. And oxygen is created by also from the blood it goes. But oxygen releases a kind of waste, and that waste is called free radicals or pathogens. So many of the sickness now, they're relating to this. Even heart problems, skin problems, kidney, joints, lungs, brains, immune system, blood, all are affected by free radicals. So we have a combination now, guys. STC30 has got a combination. And a combination, one is to take care of the cells. The other one, we have what we call as isotonic, what is that? This particular thing. We have a very powerful thing called glyzodin. The word glyzodin is very, very important for you to know. We are the first company in the world. You can get stem cells somewhere else. There are companies just selling stem cells alone. But we are the first company to combine stem cells with glyzodin, guys. What is glyzodin? Glyzodin is from this fruit called cantaloupe. And what does glyzodin produce? It produces SOD. What is SOD? Superoxidate dismutase, the highest antioxidant found in our body also. And scientists found out that God created this SOD for us. They only found out in 1968. The ancient guys knew about this. That's why they saw this fruit. Even if you go to any Indian authentic Indian food, you can feed, they will serve this, the savory type, what we use for Halloween and all that. Whether that or this comes from the same family. This produced also a lot of that. We also were producing that. And SOD is in our body and highest antioxidant. But lately, because our lifestyle, even that is also not producing well, guys. One component of SOD can counter trillions of cells, trillions of free radicals. Trillions of what you call cells are there, trillions of free radicals are there. So one component is good enough to counter millions of these free radicals. So because we are not producing very well, and that's why we're having all these problems. So scientists in France found out that this fruit, which migrated from India to France, has got very high source of that, high source of this SOD. And we have put it in our sachet also. So we are the first company to do stem cells, to take care of cells, and also this SOD, guys, which also protects the cells against these free radicals. And that's the combination we have. Then we have this bilberry. Oh my God, bilberry. Lots of, and I will ask one of the person who benefited directly from this. Okay, bilberry has got very high, what is that, properties, guys, healing properties, very high healing properties. Your eyesight, I also can see, but why am I wearing glass? One of the guy from Ghana asked question, why are you wearing glass? That's because I'm exposed to radiation from this light, from this phone, from this laptop. So I have to protect my eyes. Okay, so that's why we put that. And now this is a very powerful guy, glyzodin, guys, powerful. So we have combined that to counter, not only take care of yourselves, to counter these free radicals. Today, the world, before this pandemic, we realized that we have been having too much of stress, unwanted stress. The higher the stress, the lesser the immunity. Our workload is a stress. Every gadgets we're using give us stress. You know, I learned from Oprah Winfrey that they found out that your phone ringing itself can cause you stress. My phone never rings, guys. I always keep my phone in silent mode. If anything important, people can do, those who really need me, they'll call my wife. But my phone, I've never been in the ringing mode for almost 10 years now. Why? Because I don't want that phone to give the stress. So, and then if I see the message missing call, when I answer, then I also will be handling the emotion better. Sometimes certain people, whenever they sick, they get emotionally high, they call you, then your emotion high, then your emotion high, no good. But if you just let go, miss call, after some time, call them back, then they even forget why they called you. Then when the emotion is down, the message can be delivered better. So very important, guys. Stress is caused by unwanted emotional energy. And when two humans meet together, we are bound to have friction. We are bound to have friction. And pandemic has made us realize that those frictions are the biggest cause for problem now. Now in Zoom, I'm seeing people, 100 of you here. I don't have any friction with y'all. You are just listening and I'm talking. You take it or leave it, no problem for me. But I deliver what I'm supposed to deliver. If I were to deliver this in a classroom, if I were to do this in one-to-one, before I can let the message go, so many things will be bombarded to me. So this pandemic has given us a very good thing called Zoom, guys. We can go, not necessarily we have a lot of emotion, but we can still get the message very clear. Okay, we don't need all the unwanted things. Irrelevance is reduced now. Only the relevance is focused. Okay, so lesser the irrelevance, the lesser the stress. Now, excessive drinking. Too much of nightlife in Malaysia also. Too many people are drinking and drinking and drinking, guys. You see, if a drink or two, it's okay, also okay, keep you healthy. But if you drink every day, you're abusing your body, your system. Then if you abuse your body and system, your whole family also is abused, guys. And every religion in the world, not just one specific religion, every religion doesn't encourage abusive anything. And excessive drinking has been the cause of a lot of problems in Malaysia also. Now nightlife here is more disciplined. Now I see 8 o'clock, I see no cars on the road. Okay, unhealthy foods. Oh my God, we have been victim of unhealthy foods, guys. We are very particular in jogging. We want to jog very well. We want to do exercise. We have been doing that all very well. But we go into hawker centers, they serve us food, but not even covered. Do you know that any drink, any juice, like especially watermelon, if the moment the watermelon is cut, is exposed to bacteria, is exposed to viruses, and there are very powerful absorbent of viruses, guys, watermelon juice. And if you drink a watermelon juice that's not covered, can you imagine what kind of viruses, bacteria are taking in? We are only scared of corona, but we have been taking in so many other guys inside us. We are not aware of. Corona is making us be aware. Be aware. One of the discipline I think our government has to do for hawker centers is they have to serve us the food covered, guys. Not just halal food, but we have to have covered food. Very important. Unhealthy food is the biggest cause for all these problems. Now, no exercise. Oh my God, today I see everybody is exercising. I saw one lady, 28 million, 7 minutes exercise, which I'm also following now. And she got 28 million for first round, now she's doing second round. And all during this pandemic, because people want to do exercise. And exercise become now a very important thing now. Smoking. Guys, smoking is another biggest thing, guys, we are having a lot of issues with. Biggest killer for us is smoking, guys. And today, sitting is a new smoking. When pandemic time, you have to sit a lot, but sitting is also new smoking. Sedentary life is also smoking. That's why our SCC 15 now, we have SCC 15 plus. The plus is for us not to burn and metabolize while you are even sitting. Pollution. We have been cutting down trees like nobody's business. And every time somebody cried, and the persons are put into prison, whether in Amazon. In fact, Malaysia has got the oldest forest in the world, even more old than Amazon. But now, the pandemic should give us a realization, guys. Corona wouldn't have come up to this level if there's got places for them to settle down. The moment they are released, they'll go and look for places to settle down, and trees were beautiful places for them. And trees, no problem, because they are conscious. They are not conscious about their living. We are conscious about living. So now, because there are no trees, much trees, they're coming to us. Okay? There's no catchment in the hilltops because no trees. Now, that's why you can see urban sites all too many floods now. All this is actually causing a lot of pollution now, guys. The other day I saw now even dolphins have come to the canal, Swiss Canal, because now less pollution, less everything now, guys. Maybe this Earth, Mother Earth is cleansing herself, all right? Now, 50% of the people in the world had chronic disease. Before Corona, it was chronic disease. What was a chronic disease? Number 1 is heart disease. Number 2 is cancer. And number 3 is HIV, tuberculosis, and then necrosis, and then cirrhosis of liver and respiratory infection. And these are the 50% super global problem. This is what we were talking about from 2017 until 2019. Now Corona came, all this is behind picture now. We want to keep ourselves healthy. But when you keep yourself healthy against Corona, you don't realize that you're also keeping yourself healthy against all these guys. Because our lifestyle, when it changes, everything will change. Okay. Now, so now you see, guys, cell health is very, very important. Number 1. Okay, cell health. Cell health is traditionally they ask us to take, now scientists ask us to take 85 bananas, 22 kilograms spinach, 44 large eggs, 18.5 oranges. So now we have nanotechnology based, using biotech one nanotechnology based cell, inspired. It's not inspired. Huh? Inspired by nature, realized by science. Inspired by nature, realized by science. The ancient masters were inspired by nature, and then the food is medicine is not given by Hippocrates, guys. It was given by a guy 1,000 years or 2,000 years or 3,000 years, maybe 4,000 or maybe 5,000 years earlier than him. Food is medicine. And that food is medicine now is realized by science in Switzerland. And a guy called Fred Zulli. And that's why he gave us the cell tech, nanotechnology based to help ourselves, guys. And that is what we are giving you from Mibel and IsoCell. And protection for body pollution. I spoke about outside pollution, but what about body pollution? So we protect our body pollution through cellular care, guys. Through cellular care. Healthy outside starts with inside. And we have SCC30, 100% organic, 6 ingredients inside that. And all the ingredients coming from apple stem cell, grape stem cell, bilberry, glycodine, gliadin, and blackcurrant. Let me just quickly cover this since I have time now. I'm just going to cover, now we have 9:30 now, in Malaysian time is about 1.5 hours. I'm going to finish now. The other products will complement this, guys. You can read about other products because those products will complement SC30. Every time when I say product knowledge, SC30 is the biggest thing I want to talk, because if you just take care of this, you can take care of your health and you can save a lot of people from any issues, guys. The others is specialists. This is GP, general practitioner. Okay. SIC is a specialist for your immune system. SCC plus now is a specialist for your colon. SNC is a specialist for a neuron system. Specialist, I'll talk in specialist time. This is GP, general practitioner, to take care of yourself. Okay. So apple stem cells come from comes from Switzerland. And in fact, one of the leaders, I hope is here now, he also bought a plant from Switzerland because it's from Switzerland. So he went and looked for the plant. He bought a plant of the Utvila spot loba. That's the name of the plant, name of the apple. There are 7,500 species of apple in the world, guys. What stands out as the best healing one is Utvila spot loba. Long time since I told this because very rarely I present now, but I love the name Utvila spot loba. And the ingredients found, that the healing property found here is amazing. If you prick a nail into the apple, it will heal itself. It will cover itself in nanoseconds. If you leave the apple aside, not mostly apples will oxidate and shrink, and then they die a natural death. You can't use the apple anymore after a few days. You need to store it in a refrigerator. This apple, without refrigeration, you can keep it outside for 6 months, guys. So that's the beauty about this apple. And there are a lot of healing properties. The ancient kings and queens, the royalties of Europe, used to use this for anti-aging, longevity, and youthfulness. So now you know where our anti-aging comes here, how it helps us look youthful, and then it keeps us fantastic. Ladies, especially when you are using SC30, your skins will glow. What more a lady wants? A glowing skin. You can see my wife at 59, and that's the beauty, guys. It can glow. I every time put our face in Facebook, people say, you guys are looking younger and younger by the day. And the credit goes to SC30, guys. So we are the product. Okay. Now, and it helps you. You know, apple stem cell derived from the Utvila spolva, rare Swiss apple. They call it super apple. to protect longevity of skin stem cell and combat chronic aging. Like what do you call Mr. Bakar said just now. Okay, he said what? He said is no more wrinkles, much wrinkles there. Okay, so they can also help that. Reverse your aging. It reverses your age. That's what we want. Okay, all right. So that's the apple we have. Now we have the grapes, beautiful grapes. It's called Slwc grapes. I love to eat grapes. Every night after I finish my talk, straight away I go to the side, I grab grapes and put, because too much glucose that you need for your body. You know, the guys who are CEOs of companies, the guys who use a lot of the brain, now we are talking and all that, we tend to burn a lot of oxygen there. So we need to replenish that, and grapes are fantastic for that, guys. So grapes has got very powerful, this is not ordinary grape, Slwc or cultivar. That's a traditional name. Scientific name is Slwc. Now, grape stem cell derived from a rare grape cultivar with high tannin levels to protect skin stem cells against UV stress and fight photoaging. And then it's got other aging, what you call properties, also healing properties. So that is the beauty. These are the stem cell, guys. All these are not stem cells. Huh? These are stem cells. So we derive the stem cell from these two. And these are the one that helps us. Even humans produce stem cell. I repeat, even humans produce stem cell. How do you want to know where the stem cell is? Next time when you're biting bones, the bone marrow, the black thing inside the bone, that's our stem cells, guys. So our body also produces stem cells, but as you grow older, it goes in a senescence mode. That means the production of the cells becomes lesser. That's why it's time to take wrinkles. Those days, all those people who had the DNA illness, that means passed down by your forefathers, diabetic and all that, after 50 and all that, it starts to stand to come out. Why? Cells go down, immunity go down, and then sickness come out. Nowadays, it's coming earlier because of our lifestyle. So when you take SC30, you won't have that issue, guys. Okay. So bilberry, oh my God, it's got a lot of healing properties. Very expensive berry, bilberry or blueberry. And that has got a lot of healing properties, guys. Improves eyesight, helps in treating CFS, hemorrhoids, diabetes, osteoarthritis, gout, skin infection, gastrointestinal disorder, kidney disease, and UTI. I don't want to know all the scientific names or the medical name, because I'm not going to treat people. I'm not going to sell this to sick people. I want to take care of my own health. You understand? You want to go and take care of sick people? Sponsor a doctor. I repeat, sponsor a doctor. 50% of our sales from India come from alternative doctors who have been treating people using natural way. 50% of our sales from India come from that. And same thing is happening now in Sri Lanka also. The first institute for natural medicine is actually in Sri Lanka, guys. And one of the doctors from Ghana, from Nigeria, who met Mr. Utumba, Dr. Bade, he came looking for STC30 in Nigeria because in December 2019, he was in a conference in Sri Lanka. And there in that conference, they were talking about STC30. This could be the future way of taking care of people. And then he came to Nigeria looking for the product. And then somebody sent him to Utumba, Dr. Bade. He spoke in one of our talks, one of our things. So very soon we are going to have an exciting program. And just be aware, there's going to be an exciting program coming where medical doctors and alternative doctors are going to combine together to share the beauty about our product, guys. Okay. Now, we have glycodine, cantaloupe, promote production of a superoxide dismutase, inhibit oxidative stress, protection against UV oxidative stress, promotes immune and maintain cardiovascular health. So that is what this glycodine can do, that, guys. And then we have the wheat to transfer it. And we have blackcurrant. One guy is a specialist for blackcurrant, is Dr. Ofori, young medical doctor from Crown Diamond from Ghana. He still works in the hospital in Ghana, and he's already a Crown Diamond. And he's dedicating now 30 minutes every day to do this business so that he can be a Crown Ambassador next year. So even medical doctors are with us, guys. Okay. So blackcurrant is doing very well. Another powerful healing properties, guys. Combined together, we have a complete food for yourselves. We put all these pictures. Many people think that we are telling this that will cure all this illness. No, guys. We are not supposed to do that. The moment we put like this, and then we put that cure and all that, then Malaysian government will come after us. Then our license cannot be renewed. We are saying that it can prevent diabetic, prevent immune muscularity, all this it can prevent. But if somebody has taken this and it's helped them, why not? Anyone come and ask me, can this help this or help that or help this? I only got one answer, standard answer. As a normal person, an amen. I'll say try it for 3 months to 6 months. There are a lot of testimonies. You can go on Google, can go on YouTube. In one language you want in French, you want in English, you want in Bangladesh, you want in Tamil, you have in YouTube. Just go and check it out. And then you put ST study and any sickness that you have, then you can see a testimony for that. So we are not talking about that. Testimonies are that, guys. Okay. So that's how the product does. A sachet a day keeps sickness at bay. I don't want to keep sick doctors away. We need doctors, guys. Doctors are our best friends. But we don't want sickness. So don't say an apple a day keep doctors away. We need doctors. We don't want sickness. So ST study is that. This is what you will see inside the sachet. Rejuvenate, revitalize, and regenerate. And SLWC, we are focusing on this. We are focusing on this. We are focusing on this, guys. This is what we call wellness. Rejuvenate, revitalize, and regenerate. Now, if somebody comes with some kind of issue, then it can go into repair, guys. So stem cell multiply many times and convert into specific cell in tissue, the organ. So this is how the rotation. Damaged cells will go. So this our stem cells will go and help as a booster to help our stem cells to grow faster. Okay. So in terms of healing, a sachet a day will help to replenish our losing cells. 0.06% of plant stems will increase our human stem cell regeneration by 86%. This is a research done by in Australia. Okay. Tissue cells in the body gets damaged because of cell aging, sickness, any serious injury or damage on account of environment pollution. So for that, these guys can help, guys. Okay. So that is about our SCC30. Okay. Next time around, when I'm talking about specialist products, then we'll talk about the other 3 products. Okay. So thank you for your time. Now we can have, I can ask anyone who has any questions or you want to share some testimonies, some abnormal testimonies also you can share here. Anybody had some sickness and they were helped, you can also share here. Okay. So if now I want you all to type out as my presentation helped you all today. If you did, say yes. Okay. And then because all glory to the creator, not to me. Okay. All glory to the creator, not to me, because he's the one is giving us the energy to speak here now. Okay. So thank you so much for the yes, guys, because the gratitude must go up. The more it goes up, the more it will come down. Okay. Blessings are very important for us. Be less of you, be more of the above. If you really want the money that you want, if you really want the people that you really want to become prosperous in business, be less of you, be more of the above. All right. So thank you so much for that. And then I'm going to call few people to share their own testimonies they have or their group testimonies or individual testimonies. Who could be a better person than Mr. Johnny, our crown diamond? Johnny, you can share. I can unmute you. You can share your testimony and especially pertaining to a product, how it's helping people. Okay. Let me put you to the spotlight. Okay. And then let me unmute you. Yes, Johnny. I like your background, man.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, doctor. Thank you. When I came into Super Life, this SCC product was given to me. I did not much of happy about the product. I did not use it at all. But after insisting by the leaders, so I just grow curious about it. So I started to take the product. Even in 3 months, I don't see anything. But actually, there was some changes which I did not notice. This product was very good. Like my sleeping. You see, my sleeping, usually I can't sleep after 3 o'clock. But after taking the STC, I realized that I could sleep very, very well. Second thing I noticed is that I will be using the Ventolin. I think most asthma patients, they know they take the Ventolin. Okay. So I used to take every 3 hours, every 4 hours, I'll be using it. But to my amazement, after taking STC, I realized that I don't use it anymore. So that was a wonderful thing for me. And the third thing about STC is that when I go to any place, house, car, when I enter there, I will have some nose irritation, having flu, having lots of disturb, the flu will comes out. So it is continuous. That means every time it exists in my life, even though after treatment, it still comes and goes. And every day I have to bear it. But after taking STC 30, now I yet to see whether I had such problem before or not. It was because it was going to be another 2.5 years. Okay, I had that, but now I realized that I don't have it anymore. So I'm thinking whether it actually existed before or not. It became a history for me. So that was a wonderful thing I had. Okay, because the sinus was a major issue for me, but it's no more. Okay. The third thing I have is once people have asthma, they have eczema. Eczema, there was some skin whitening, white in the skin. Okay, the fingers, the joint, and all that. But now, after taking STC, anyway, I take 2 a day. After taking STC, I don't have it anymore. My joints, my fingers. So it was then only I realized that STC is a marvelous product, and started to recommend to many people around the world. And of course, that's a wonderful testimony all around the world, as you all can see in the Facebook. So that's my sharing on this wonderful, super product, Dr. Maha. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you.
All right. You know, Johnny also will agree with me. Initially, when I came into the system, I loved the product because the product I came in. I've been taking the product day one, but it was not easy to ask young boys to take the product. They were not take. But we must thank one gentleman. I must really thank him. I attracted him through newspaper, and he brought a wave of change in Dominators. And in fact, it scared us to death about the wonders of this product. And I must thank Dr. P.S. Raj, a medical doctor. And that Dr. Raj is the one who gave us this awareness to a lot of people. And I think so Johnny also will agree with me. Okay. Dr. Vedikal, I will unmute you. And Dr. P.S. Raj, and he is the one who created, and now he's actually helping the company in so many ways in terms of product testing, whenever we have product launching, he'll be speaking. Johnny, maybe you can share on that.
Yeah, Dr. Raj, MBBS from General Hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. He actually shares the product, actually a very hands-on on this product. And his testimony giving to a lot of patients has recovered in hospitals and many places. That I recall, Dr. P.B. Raj.
Yes.
MBBS, yeah. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. So you see, guys, from beginning itself, the product was endorsed by medical doctor. Okay, endorsed by medical doctor. And then now also used by medical doctors for their own problems. We have Dr. Ofori. In fact, Dr. Ofori is busy now. Otherwise, I would have called him here. I'm going to get Dr. Ofori for now one public program we are going to organize very soon. And Dr. Ofori is a walking testimony of our product for his own personal use. And then he's also got permission from the head of the department in his hospital to be used in the hospital. So you see, we are not saying that we are replacing something. No, guys. I call our assistant healer. You know, there are products in US from network marketing companies. You must know this. First products to go that in US, there is what we call FDR. FDR means Federal Doctors Reference. That means doctors are given a reference book where they go to refer to anything to recommend to people. And first product to go from network marketing company to into the FDR is Usana company products. And they came up with some products also like something like cell-based, but using products, natural products, those days, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. After that, and other companies started giving, and then those products also went in. Okay, I won't be surprised if accessory goes there, because one of the researcher in San Diego, in fact, I used to share that research, PhD guy. He did a research on Usana products and all that, lot of network marketing company products. He did a research on STC30, and he said it's an excellent product Mother Nature gave us, because all the 5 elements that a body has, because we all are made of 5 elements, there are 5 natural chemicals produced only by plants, which is needed by humans and animals, is found in STC30. So that's how wonderful our product is, guys. Can help you both ways. We don't want you to fall sick. So why pay more for sickness when I can pay less for wellness? All right. So thank you, Johnny, for that sharing. Okay. Now I want to ask Sudagar. Sudagar has been with us for day one. So I'm calling all those guys with us from day one. And they are giving from their own personal testimonies, either through them or through their friends and all that. Sudagar is an engineer by profession. He's been doing this business part-time since day one. He loves what he's doing. So he's doing the business also part-time. Sudhakar, are you there? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, doctor.
Good evening to you.
Okay, good evening to everybody. So today was a very wonderful training. Okay, then we have learned a lot about STC30. So thank you very much, doctor, for the very brief, very detailed explanation about the product and STC30. So about my testimonial, when I started join Super Life, because I was having some problem, my back problem, So Dr. Raj Mohan is the one who recommended me to try this STC30. So when I consumed that, then after some time, I see the pain has gone off. Okay, my L4, L5, there's some gap over there. So doctors told me that you cannot have to do much, only through physiotherapy and surgery. So I didn't want to go to that surgery. So when I took STC30, I saw the pain as relief. So until now, today, I'm taking STC30. Okay, for nearly, almost 4 years already consuming this, and I don't have the severe pain anymore. Okay, my body is more energetic, and I can, sometimes I have sleep problem. When I take STC30, I can sleep better. So from here, I start to share with all the people and in my team, and I have various very good feedbacks. A lot of people are suffering from blood pressure, diabetic, nerve problem and stroke. So they have got the relief. So today you see the product talk by itself. We don't have to go and look for sick people. You just have to consume it. The first most important thing, you must be 100% user. So we must use it, feel it, share it. Okay. So some people today, why they cannot be excited? Because they don't use the product. You must consume it daily. We have 4 products: STC30, SCC Plus, SIC, and SNC. So all these things are essential. When you become 100% user, then only you will know how to, the confidence will come for you to build the business correctly by following the system. Okay. So I like to, recommend everybody. I think most of us are members here now. Use the product regularly, and consume it. Then especially now during Corona period, this is the only protection, one of the improve our immune system daily. So we have to love our body first and love everybody outside there. Just share it. Just keep on sharing it. The more you share, the better for you. Okay. And we must have confidence in this today. This is what is going to move us. And globally, STC30 has break the record, and Super Life has grown tremendously to global countries, and I'm sure that it's going to go to many markets this year, and we're going to hit our target. Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Ma. Super Life.
Is Bashir here from US?
No, it's not here.
Okay, share his experience a bit. Share his experience a bit, Bashir, from US, because it's your team.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to share about Mr. Bashir. He's one of our partner in US. So when he bought the product STC30, and he also did the repurchase at the same time, the other 3 products. So I was surprised. No, we don't get people buying all the products at the same time. So when Bashir bought all, and I sent it, company I've arranged it to US, and he used it. He used the product, and after some time, he wants to repurchase SIC and SNC. You see, from here I can see how much it really helped him, especially at this age. He's 71 years old. Okay, and see, when the product they use, they have seen some relief of their health improvement, and all these things. And regularly they're consuming it, and this is what will bring a very big market in US, I believe. So those who are consuming it regularly. Okay, and one more thing is coming to our trainings, because these trainings is very essential for you to get the knowledge. Because without this knowledge, training, understanding of the product, you need to have all this, so that for you to go out there and share with everybody, about this. Especially when you have global country, so you have a lot of questions posted. So you must be always prepared. If you cannot answer, just go and see a YouTube channel. Dr. Ma have uploaded so many. Dr. Ofori and other doctors are talking and sharing about this. So get them to listen to these professional people for them to understand better. Okay. So I'm confident that we will build a very big team in US soon. With the momentum we are started. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. We are dedicated ourselves to wake up at 5 a.m. Malaysian time just to concentrate on. Any one of you got any friends in US? This is the best time, because every Monday morning Malaysian time at 5 a.m. we wake up to do a program at 6 a.m. Okay. So that's our commitment for US market. Every afternoon, Sunday, we are having a commitment to Pacific. Okay, so Pacific Ocean. So we are going by ocean, guys. What our forefathers did by ship and by flight and all that, we are going by Zoom. All right. So join us the trip, and then let us help people globally, guys. Okay. So thanks, Sudagar, for that. Okay. Now I'm going to call upon another person from New York, Mr. Louis. Louis, you can share.
Yeah. Good evening, Malaysia.
Good evening, sir.
Good afternoon, Africa. Good morning, America. Yeah, Dr. Maha, thank you very much for another wonderful presentation.
God's grace, sir.
Yesterday, I left New York back to New Mexico.
Okay.
And that is the power of network marketing. It gives you what? Time freedom, financial freedom. Yeah, my journey started 2019, precisely June 18, when a friend, I told him about my prostate challenge, and he told me that, oh, there's a new product in town called Super Life. You know, I don't play with my health. So I said, how do I get it? So he connected me to his upline. So immediately I got on the product. First month, second month, third month. Then amazing thing happened. I realized that I could, you know, use my phone without my glasses. I've been using medicated glasses since 1981. And I said, what is happening? It's amazing. So since then, I've not stopped using the product. I'm on all the products. As you see me now, I'm 65 years old, and you know, I'm 6 feet 3 inches. I have a lot of weight. By courtesy of the Super Life Colon Care, I've been able to bring down about 10 pounds, 10 pounds, yeah, 10 pounds. You know, the Americans, they use the imperial system. And currently, I was able to, you know, do repurchase for the golden coffee, and it's amazing. So because of this, you know, when I'm sharing the opportunity, I mean, it's so exciting, you know, by putting smile on people's faces. And so I want to thank Dr. Maha for, I mean, you are a gift to humanity. Thank you so much, Dr. Maha.
All glory to the Creator.
Life
super life, life is super, Louis. See you as a what is this? A crown. Okay, crown.
Thank you.
Anything in between, you're going to pick it up. I'll see you as a crown soon. All right. Super life.
I'll be there very soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Before we end, one more person I'm going to call. She's I like her sharing because she's stressful work and how Super Life help her to overcome the stress and how that you know she's coping with that with the help of Assist the Day. So a lady's voice is a better choice. Can I have Miss Pakia from Singapore, please? Okay, Ms. Pakia, you can unmute and share. You can even on the video. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Maha. Today I didn't on my video because I was still working, but then I was just listening to your wonderful training. I would like to address you as our Gymnon of Asia, Dr. Maha. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was it's a very wonderful sharing, and I learned a lot of properties of the SCC30. And many people who actually shared about the benefits of this wonderful and amazing product. Okay, for me, I came to know, in fact, I came to Super Life is because of the product. I would like to thank my sponsors, is Mr. Johnny and Pastor Simon, who actually introduced this wonderful product to me, because I was actually suffering from rheumatoid arthritis for almost 42 years at the age of 20, and I'm now going on to 62. So, so just imagine having this illness in me for so many years, and I didn't get any deliverance. I was seeing the specialist and paying so much money, but didn't get any relief from my pain, which I suffered like 365 days. Daily, I can't sleep, I can't even stand or sit down for long. So that's what my life was. I felt so abnormal, and I used to feel so envious of other people who are so normal. They can do everything. Okay, so I think maybe God heard my prayers. So I got to know about the fruit stem cells. Okay, like what Dr. Maha was sharing about the Chinese. Okay, the Chinese, even in Singapore, they pay a lot of money to be healthy. Okay, and they do exercise. Even in Singapore, if you see like at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m., you can see majority of them in the park or along the roads, okay, doing exercise, unlike the rest of us. So a lot of my friends who are Chinese, actually, they were sharing about human stem cells and animal stem cells, which I was not interested. So when Mr. Johnny and Pastor Simon shared me about these fruit stem cells in Indonesia, within 8 minutes, I signed up because I know that I have to go for super. I have to have, I have to take for a longer term. So I went for 20 boxes instead of a star, even though I don't know who was these two great gentlemen. I'm so grateful to them. Okay, so since I took the product, I really felt a lot of relief. The pain actually gradually went off, and my blood pressure came down and my cholesterol came down, because this is what my rheumatologist told me. And I was so shocked because never in my life, since I had this rheumatoid arthritis, my blood pressure has been like below 160. It's always above. And just imagine, I was having that and I was walking around doing my work in a very stressful environment because it's like 24/7 and you have to be always on your toes. You have demanding bosses there who will be there to know the results. All right. So because of this stress level, I was going through a lot, but I'm thankful to SST30 because it really, like what the product itself says, it rejuvenate, it replicate and repair all the damaged cells. So I was looking really great, even though I'm going to be 62, but people will say that I look much younger. So I realized that, like what Dr. Maha said just now, why pay more for sickness when you pay less for wellness? Okay, actually, what is wellness? All right, wellness is a state of mind, an action that must be taken on a daily basis right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and not later when you become sick and old and helpless. Like, most of them landed up in the old folks' home, and which is a life that you want to design. Okay, and which are the prices you want to pay in your life? The price of regret or the price of discipline? Either way, you have to pay a price, right? And definitely you want to spend your time and money, okay? Not in sickness and meet your creator, but you want to be in wellness. Well, the decision will be yours. So I really believe that, in Super Life, when I is replaced by we, even illness becomes wellness. So do something today, ladies and gentlemen, and your future will be thankful for you to get started with Super Life. Okay, Dr. Maha, thank you so much for this opportunity, and always a blessing to know that, whenever I'm here, you always give me an opportunity to share my testimony, and I really gain my confidence. As I said before, I really, appreciate and I feel very grateful. Thank you so much, Dr. Maha. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wonderful sharing. You see, guys, this is what this business is all about. We synergize with each other. We work together with each other. And somebody asked the question of gluten here. Don't worry about that, guys, because the content of the wheat is just a small wheat, just to move around the system. Okay. So far, nobody has got any problem with gluten issues. Okay. So that wheat is just a small amount needed by the body to move around that our glycogen. Okay, just for that. So what you need to do is take the product, enjoy the product, and then share the business. Be the product. Do not share this business with anyone if you're not taking the product, guys. Very important, because we can't be selling something that you don't trust, you don't believe, then it won't work for you. Okay, faith is very important. And then another thing is, you just need to attract two souls. Remember I said, when your body is tuned very well, then the body becomes charismatic. You become charismatic, and your vibration will become powerful, and then it can attract you easily. It can attract you, and it can attract you the people that you need, the circumstance that you need, the situations that you need. Now, what you need to do now to make your body attract, you know, Mr. Lewis is reading a book that I recommended in one of things, a book called Psycho-Cybernetic, a book by Dr. Maxwell Moss. Dr. Maxwell Moss said, do the thing and you'll get the energy to do the thing. Do the thing and you'll get the energy to do the thing. You have to do the thing. The energy will be given by your body to do the thing. And the soul will fuel the energy for you. And you just have to tune your energy. So how do you move yourself now? You need a specific purpose that you want to achieve, guys. Many people in life, they are not getting why 97% of the people in the world are not getting what they're supposed to get simply because their life is not focused. They're not focused. And the corona has made us to sit down in one place and make us to sit down. The word sit means S-I-T. The word sit is very, very important word, guys. Most of us, we have been not sitting. We have been running and we are running. We are running. We didn't know why we are running. Sit to feel fit. You see, you have to silently sit for a while and then contemplate about yourself. Who are you? If you can ask this question every night before you go to sleep. Who am I? Why am I here? Who am I? Why am I here? And if you can ask this question every night before you go to sleep, you will get the answer coming for you. And you will know why you've been given Super Life now to do this business, guys. Okay? Before I go, I just like one more person to share because they just celebrated their first year anniversary and they had a fantastic celebration. And I think, I hope she's here just now. I wanted to call her. And Algum Tabitha from, from Papua New Guinea. Yesterday, they had a celebration, first year celebration as a Super Life Dominator, Papua New Guinea. Okay. Tabitha, you can quickly share this. Your feelings about the products and your feelings about Super Life.
Thank you, Dr. Maha. Good night from Papua New Guinea. It's
what's the time for 12, you now? What's your time now for you?
It's 12 midnight.
12 midnight. Okay, for us, but 10. Yes. Okay, 2 hours. Right. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. Thank you for listening. Yes, yesterday we had a wonderful time. We celebrate our first anniversary of Super Life Team Dominator Pacific, and all of us were happy and enjoying. And all the people were amazing, and they were very happy. And how we started this Team Dominator, and it went through Pacific, and all the people coming in, and some are members, some are not members, but they enjoy with us, and we share together. Thank you, Dr. Maha, and I'm very happy to be with your presentation. I learned a lot. Wonderful presentation. And everyone listening around the world and their testimonies and how the products are amazing while they're taking them in their sickness. I'm happy also about this STC30. I'm taking it too. And it helps me, it glows me, and it makes me look young. And I was very happy. Thank you for this STC30, an amazing product. Thank the God, the creator, for this wonderful opportunity that came. I thank God that with the Super Life, how it came into Papua New Guinea with the grace of God. And this Super Life, God chose this platform for me. And now it's here in PNG, and everybody is happy and enjoying the business and enjoying the products. Thank you, everyone, for listening around the world. And may God bless you all. Life is super with Super Life.
All right. Life is super life. Congratulations to Papua New Guinea. POM. The word POM means pot must be. But I call POM as power of many. When power of many come together, wonders happens, guys. When power of many come together, wonders happen. And that's the beauty now. Even after 2 hours now, we got 77 people. I can never get the 77 people when I do it offline. Okay, maybe 30, 40, maximum 50. But even after 1 hour, 2 hours, we have 77 people sitting down and listening. That's awesome, guys. So thank you so much for the creator for giving us this chance. And what we must do now, a lot of people outside there need us. Just not Corona alone. So many things are affecting people because they have been not taking care of their body properly. So when you share the opportunity to them, they have an opportunity to take care of their two wings. One is health-wise, the other one is wealth-wise. And they can sit at the comfort of their home to the power of smartphone, and they use the system called SLWC Global. They can take care of their health. They can take care of their wealth. SLWC number 1 means Super Life Wellness Care. SLWC number 2 means Super Life Wealth Creation. SLWC number 3 means Soul Leadership Wisdom Corner. Soul Leadership Wisdom Corner. So we are giving you the power to lead let your soul to lead you. Let your soul to lead you. Today, the whole world is going to soul leadership, guys. Artificial intelligence is doing wonders for us. You just need to have your soul intelligence to work wonder for you. Super Life, life is super. I thank you so much, everybody, for coming. So I'm going to unmute all of you. We say Super Life, life is super, guys. Okay.
Super life is super.
Super Life,
Life
life,
is
life,
super.
super.
Naura,
Everyone.
life is
Life,
super.
Dr. Maha,
Dr. Maha. Thank you, Dr. Maha.
Life is super.
Thank you, Dr. Maha.
Super life is super. Dr. Maha.
Super life is super.
Yeah, Lourdes.